Hello, the internet. Welcome to the stream and welcome back to the 5th episode of Tiny Bookshop. 5 episodes. Well, at least I'm consistent on what I'm playing, even if not consistent on when I'm actually sticking to my streaming schedule. I apologise for not being around on Monday. I was asleep. My sleep pattern went to pot over the weekend and it's not quite back to normal yet, but it's close enough. So, where were we last time in Tiny Bookshop? We'd just gone through the Fall Fear Festival, the Halloween thing, and encountered an actual ghost. Scared the bejesus out of us, and the kiddo as well. And now we're into the winter season. As the title of this stream suggests, winter is the perfect time to curl up in front of a fire with a good book. Hopefully, we can turn that tendency into some decent sales for the shop. And if we can't, well, consistent sales will do. But for now, let's head back in. So, we are first of winter, year 1. Let's see. I don't particularly need to buy more books a minute. I've got a really, really good stock. Even the fact books, which is where I struggled with previously. I've got a good selection. Now, these are kids' books, mostly. And I've got lots and lots of kids' books. But that's... that's 15 gold off kids' books. That's a really good price. Oh, I've only got 16 gold. I literally can't buy it. Okay, it's a moot point. I forgot I bought that weather vane at the end of last episode, which wiped out 200 gold and all the money I had. Whoops. Okay, so what we got on today? Mega Savings Day at the Mega Marché. And the Mega Marché, we were working on the crime, quote unquote, of the destruction, murder, as Fern the journalist liked to put it, of the inflatable wavy arm mascot. So, before we start streaming, let's remember to put the sound in the game up a bit. There we go. Okay. So, might as well go back to the Mega Marché today. Far Beach is locked. Interesting, so you can't go to Far Beach in winter. I suppose that makes sense. I don't think I had any quests at Far Beach at the minute anyway, do I? Sell 15 fancy books in a day. Well, if it's locked for the winter, it's locked for the winter. Let's go to the Mega Marché today. Now, Mega Marché, what do we like at Mega Marché? Crime and drama. Oh, we know they like crime at Mega Marché. Because there's been a murder. Murder most foul. So we'll go really heavy, I think. 14 of each book. And then 4 of all others. Might regret that, but let's go. Oh, right, so we boosts the crime and drama. So let's have a look at what we've got set up that can increase crime and drama sales. So we've got the weather vane now, which boosts classic sale chance and increases weather effects. for a cost of 1 daily expense. Okay. That boosts fancy, deletes drama. We don't want that. The Mysterious Grimoire. Helps with classic and fantasy sales, but -1 to all other book sale chance. Maybe not. Got a stinky fish. Well, I say stinky fish. It's a raw fish. There we go. That's the stinky fish. We don't want that. I really hope you can't hear that. The shopping arcade across the street from my flat, the burglar alarm just started going off, which it does on a regular basis, but hasn't done when I'm streaming before. So I hope that's not too disturbing. Is there anything? Classic and facts. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, maybe? Ooh, sickly fern. No, that's a large item. I'd have to lose something to put the sickly fern out. I don't particularly want to lose anything. I suppose I could... No, recycling bin. No, we'll go with this. We'll go with the setup we've got. It's all good. So on we go to the Mega Marché. And here we are. Crack it open. Any update on the crime scene? Is it press line do not cross? Because there's no... I don't know if there's no police, the police don't care, or what, but I mean, it's hardly the crime in a century, is it? See anything new from Fern? So, here's the rundown. Sometime last evening, pretty sure it's at least a week ago, but okay, Fern, someone came by and stabbed the mascot, but we've yet to find the murder weapon. However, this offence doesn't strike me as premeditated, but rather enacted in the heat of the moment. So if my hunch is correct, it should be around here. Thanks, partner. Come back whenever you find new clues. I'll be waiting here to keep an eye on the crime scene. Right, so we're still looking for the murder weapon. I figure it's going to be in the bushes somewhere. But where? Actually do my job and help with a book recommendation. See, give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. It's for my little sister. Right, okay. So, real stakes, grisly kind, thrilling, gripping plot. Okay. See, top dog, underdog. Booth wants to be as good at 3-card Monty as his older brother Lincoln, who's sworn off the hustling life. Money's tight and Lincoln's honest work isn't going to get them far, as this one-room play explores the intersection of race, poverty and brotherhood. Doesn't sound that. Okay, alias Grace. In this narrativized version of a historical murder case, a young woman's crimes come into question when she's released from prison. Is Grace Marks really a killer? Find out in this lyrical gothic novel. Is that... Oh, Margaret Atwood. After the funeral. Usually death precedes a funeral. But with this English family, things go awry quickly, and only Detective Poirot can help them find who did it now. Yeah, go on. There we go. Have some Poirot. That's gripping, isn't it? Oh, no. Emphasis was gory nightmare fuel. Oh, well. Honestly, I probably don't have anything like that. Oh dear, here comes Harper. Ooh, bingo! We've got the murder weapon. I was like, I wonder if it's just ditched in the trash can. Yes, apparently they did. Excellent. You found the murder weapon, a suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. plus 10 to crime sale chance, plus 30% to danger, minus 10 to customer count. Okay, cool. You found the murder weapon, a suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Oops. Do the recommendation, then go have a word with Fern. I'm looking for a kid's book, however I won't read it if it's super dry. Do you have anything like Flock Horror? Angelo and his friends are back to defeat another horror, giant vampire birds that feast on blood. Will club losers save the day, or will blood-sucking fiends defeat them once and for all? Well, we're in a slight problem because we've already sold all 4 of the kids' books I brought with me. So, unless there's something in here... In the classics, we may be in trouble. Once Upon a River, The Duke and I, Bridgerton, Antony and Cleopatra, Weight of Our Sky. Does young adult count as kids' book? I don't know. Paradise Kiss, not really a kids' book. Camp Damascus? Wait, Rosa started receiving demonic visions and coughing up swarms of flies. Her investigations into why keep leading her into a gay conversion camp run by her Christian community, but she's never been there before. Or has she? It's a Chuck Tingle book! Oh my god! An actual Chuck Tingle book in here. Wow, okay. I thought all Chuck Tingle books were pounded in the by something unexpected. Nah, I don't know. Darn. Okay, so we don't have any of his kids' books. Travel books aren't going to cut it, are they? Nothing in the classics. Okay, well, let's try the young adult novel. It's the closest we got to a kid's book. Yep, there we go. Cool. An unexpected choice. It worked out. We are good. Ow! Arf, arf! Woof? Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think your mice might be shy. Anyway, I just talked to my Uncle Klaus, and he told me I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle, and how I grew in my mum's belly, and why we don't fall off the earth, and he's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. It means you're an aggravating young child, kiddo. Hello, dear. I came by to tell you that my hip surgery is on Friday. I'll be staying in hospital for about 3 weeks because the wonderful staff will assist with my rehabilitation as well. Of course, I've packed as many books as I could. I'll have to stay entertained somehow. But others might not be blessed with such a big home library as myself, so I'm sure it'd be quite worthwhile to sell to the patients and hospital staff. And I'd appreciate your visits. Excellent. New location. It's the hospital. I did think that big building was the hospital. Sweet. Okay, cool. New challenge unlocked. Annual checkup. Visit the Buxton General Hospital for the first time. Okay. But I also have something a little more delicate to discuss. I can't leave my poor old cat alone for such a long time. The neighbours offered to feed her, but she needs company too. Would you consider taking care of me? Just for the time being. Splendid. Thank you, dear. Her name is Freya. And don't worry, she really is easygoing. Some might even say lazy. I got a kitty! Hey! Tilda's cat. Her name is Freya. She's lazy and loves to be around books. Good kitty. I really hope she's going to get along with our doggo. See, animal, standing, small, calming, distracting, classy. Yep. Cats are indeed classy. Thank you so much. You two have fun together. Yeah. Have fun. Fern, my dude. Hey, good work finding the murder weapon. Mate, It was in the dustbin literally in front of you, about, what, 12 feet maximum? Ugh. I can't make out any fingerprints, but it looks like a plain kitchen knife to me. So someone must have brought this from home, which would negate my heat of the moment theory. Well, if we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking this case. Let's start asking around. I reckon it was Harper. Totally Harper. Oh, and something magical. The Tempest is one of my all-time favourites. Yep, I already finished the last one. You like The Tempest. Okay. Interesting. Something magical. I think we're going to struggle. See, on Earth we're briefly gorgeous. A novel written in the form of a letter addressed from a son to his illiterate mother. A recipient who, like a ghost, is not promised, only longed for. Redolent of queer and feminist thinking, this is a raw and earnest exploration of race, class and honesty. Beowulf. Come on, let's have some Beowulf. That's magical. I can't believe I just got an 8-year-old to read Beowulf. Okay, Kitty sits in the chair. That's good. I was worried I'd have to give up something to put the cat in, but if the cat's available... Ugh, what do I do? We just had our monthly meeting with Cassie, our manager. She wants to implement one of those Employee of the Month bonuses, which sucks because now we're all going to be ranked on our performance. I don't like being constantly observed while trying to do my job, but I could really use the money. We need better recording equipment and mics for the band if we ever want to make it. I'd feel like such a sellout though. How can I play their games without betraying my fellow comrades? What do you reckon I should do? Sell out or sell out? Oh no, sell out or sell out? Oh, really? Challenge unlocked. Become a sellout. Selling out. Not a bad idea, actually. Fill your shelves and sell everything at the supermarket. I didn't expect that from you, but I suppose it's true. It's not like I'm actually selling my soul or anything. I do a good job, after all. Why not takes more of Megacorp's money for it? Beep. Oof, barely got a recommendation in there. Give me something utterly scary. The horror is all gone. I've always been drawn to thrilling crime stories. Camp Damascus is one of my all-time favourites. Well, you're SOOL. Let's try that one. Because... nope. Well, I didn't have anything else to go for. I'm actually quite close to selling out. Maybe if I load up on more crime. Crime we sold out of. Didn't manage to sell out, unfortunately. Phooey. Maybe it's a matter of tweaking what we've got to sell more. I don't know. Shelf! 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 24 books. Oh, that gives me 50% more book. Ew. Right, so I need to do the sellout quest before I buy that. Or alternatively, take a dive and only show up with one shelf of books. at the event. That's technically possible. It's a bit of a fix, but full shop. Okay, so yeah, I've got to sell 48, so I can't completely hacks it, which kind of sucks. Okay, let's have a look at the stats on the kitty. What's the kitty get us? The kniff? Where's the kniff? That's a good question. Where is the knife? Is it inside? Stabbed into a wall. Okay. I think we're going to need to keep it for the investigation, which is unfortunate. Kitty increases drama sale by 6% and adds 1 second to inspiration duration, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. Okay. Too many books. 10 gold. No, I want to save my shelf. I want to buy more books. This is the bookseller problem. I want to buy more books. I shouldn't buy more books. My to be sold pile is as bad as my to be read pile. And what to do? Move on. I don't need more books. I've got lots and lots of books. Unless it was a very specifically fact books assortment, because fact and travel books are what I'm down on. So, okay, apparently it's snowing tomorrow. A cold day at the waterfront fish market then. Bother. Okay. So, where are we going to go today? Let's have a review of what quests we've got. There we go. Okay. Waterfront Square is all done. Cafe Liberté, we're still working on the membership of blah blah, the Buxton Shop Owners Association. So we can go back and start working on that one. The Far Beach is locked, so we can't do anything there. Mega Marché we've just been to. We've got the university. We've got more quests to find there. 3. At the lighthouse, we are good for quests. There's 2 more to do. And we do need to talk about getting a stage set up for the band. Then Castle Ruins, give 5 scary recommendations to pioneers. We have had rotten luck trying to do that. I think because I don't take enough crime books with me to get a really good selection into the horror section. Maybe if I focus more on crime and fantasy next time I go there. I'm not sure. Flea market is 1 day only. The hospital we've got to visit, so let's do the hospital today. Let me see. Tilda's surgery is scheduled for winter 5th. So yeah, let's go to the hospital today for the first time. And we are going in relatively blind. What are they likely to want to read at a hospital? Well, let's get 8 classics. Yeah, six kids. I want some distractions, so we'll go for 8 travel. 8 fantasy. 6 fact. 7 drama and 6 crime. There we go. So 6 or 7 of most things, 8 of travel and classics. Kind of hedging our bets here. We'll see what we get. Honestly, it could be anything. Okay, well, the easy quest is done. We've shown up at the hospital. What's clickable around here? Various bodies around. Speak to the doctors on the break. So, did you hear? What, about Dr. Cruz? Yeah, apparently he... Observant radios. Shh! Not in front of everyone. Yeah, radiology. My mum used to work in radiology at a hospital around where my parents live. So yeah, I know all about the gossip the radiologists get up to. Ooh, they're bad for it. Terrible, terrible for it. Oh, hi there, you're new. Meddling receptionist. Hi, you're that bookseller we've heard so much of. A meddling receptionist. I see. Nosy pharmacist. Welcome to Boxton Bay. How's business? Had anything interesting recently? Sell 50 books at the hospital. Nice easy one. Give the staff at the hospital something interesting to talk about, like books. We'd love to know some of the chatter from your shop. Okay, so... Ooh, 7 coins in a bird's nest. Must have been a magpie nest. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any litter here. Which is good, you want your hospitals to be clean, but... retirement is the best. Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals, as long as it's about nature. It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. I really enjoyed A Voyage for Madmen. 9 men. 1 race to sail across the world. 1 to win the prestige, glamour and trophy. The rest to fall to madness, failure and death. A thrilling account of the contestants of the Golden Globe race of 1968. Okay, let's see what we've got in travel books then. That may be elsewhere. Thrilling and heartbreaking. Go on. That says thrilling. You wanted thrilling. You are happy. We are good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so what comes next? What have we got here? I usually like books with plot twists. I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. Do you have anything like Lady Audley's Secret? Anything that goes well with Merlot? You'd be amazed how many books don't go well with wine, because the wine makes a mess of the pages. See, a scandalous domestic thriller complete with a twisty murder mystery and a layered anti-heroine. Surprisingly feminist for the Victorian era. Okay, so something sophisticated and likes twisty murder mystery and layered anti-heroine. Well, let's have a look at the classics. What we got? Thumbelina, that's not going to cut it. Cask of Amontillado, Edgar Allan Poe, that's... I don't know, it's not exactly a murder mystery, it's quite short. Antigone by Sophocles. It's going to be quite sophisticated, I suspect. Little Women, To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird's very much a classic. Haunting of Hill House. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Comedy of Errors by Shakespeare. What have we got? Horror. Ooh, Maltese Falcon. Private Eye Sam Spade is visited by a mysterious client who needs him to find her sister. She's lying. It's all about a golden bird. This classic crime novel was bad writing there, a smashing success with its 1941 film noir adaptation starring Humphrey Bogart. Okay, it's classy. I don't know how sophisticated that would be. The Silent Patient, that doesn't look right. Murder on the Orient Express, Hercule Poirot. I mean, that's classic, sophisticated, very sophisticated. The Orient Express. Apparently didn't see it coming. I would have thought the train would have made enough noise you'd have heard it. We are all good. We sold all the fact books. Okay. So obviously like facts at the hospital. Suppose should have figured that one. Let me see. I'm helplessly in love with romance novels. If there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. We have Little Women. Where did Little Women go? There we go. Little Women. There we go. I didn't think much of the cover, but I'm glad Little Women has a happy ending. Thanks for coming. Sorted. Oh, blimey, another recommendation. What have I got for you? I just want a literary fiction novel. I like books about basically rip my heart out. I'm a fan of books like Les Miserables. Les Miserables. Les Miserables. Do you know, I'm glad Lenkia isn't here. They would rip me apart for that bad French pronunciation. So, Les Miserables. Something that's going to rip your heart out. To Kill a Mockingbird, maybe. Antigone, possibly. Okay, travel books not selling well at all. What's those? Kids books. I figured I wouldn't get a lot of those at the hospital, but Frankenstein? Someone's heart's getting ripped out in Frankenstein. Yep, cool. I thought they'd go Frankenstein. That's not bad. We've almost halfway through our goal of selling 50 books at the hospital. So, crime, drama and fact all sold really well. Fantasy didn't sell terribly. Classic kids and travel went absolutely nowhere. Okay, it's Waterfront Fish Market today, and it is snowy. Fantastical fantasy, great tabletop inspiration. Vintage books, paperback fantasy, miscellaneous travel books. Now see, miscellaneous travel books, I'm not sure I want to pay 40 for them though. That's the thing. The 40 gold. I am trying to get my shelf together. Do I want to buy the travel books? Not at full price. Not at full price. Okay, so we're going for Waterfront Square. Make sure we've got... Was it minimum 3 nautical items? Yeah, we've got the life buoy, the regular buoy and the fishing net. Should do as well. And of course we've got Walt's ad sign. Oh, was there something that said you wanted 6? Yeah, I think there was a thing that said you needed 6 nautical things for a bonus. Yeah, oh, this. While they have at least 6 maritime items in shop, +1 sailor will come by. Okay. So have the other boy. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, anchor 4, 5, 6. So actually, technically, we don't need the beautiful, the seashell jar. Yeah, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nautical items. Cool. Right. The waterfront, we do travel and fact books. I really wish it could get a... I mean, we've sold 254 books here, but it doesn't say... sell 30 books in a day at the waterfront. Okay. 30 books in a day. I wish there was a better breakdown than just what's that? Oh, the shop's running. Okay. Yeah, I wish there was a better summary than how many books you've sold and these are the primary sellers. I really want to know how many books total I've sold, because travel and fact is not useful information for how many of the other books are even worth having. We'll go travel and fact. Oops. I don't know, 4 of each of the other types? Sure. No, wait. 4 fantasy, 4 kids. And we'll just go. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense, doesn't it? 14 of what's on demand, and then 4 of each of the others. Maybe. Or maybe go 15. And just 3 of the others. And 4 classics. 16. I said 15, I meant 16. I can count, I promise. Sure. There we go, 16 books. Let's see how we're doing. See what Walt's got for us today. What can I help you today, kiddo? Converted boat shelf. And me without any money. Oh, okay. +2 recommendations per day for 3 gold. For 3 gold, to get 2 extra recommendations, I will absolutely go with a bag of chips. If I can get the 200... Ooh, 250. Get an extra 24 books. That would put me up to... Considering there's the other shelf available, that's 48 books and then 40 on my regular shelf, because I'd have to lose the smallest shelf, unfortunately. But that would be so... I can't count, but many books. But it costs so much. Oh. Concentrate on the recommendations then. What have we got? Don't screw up. Getting more into non-fiction these days. I'm not put off by outdated books. And books about animals are always a good shout. Anything on board today? Well, what we got? Anthropocene reviewed? No. Russians in Alaska? No. Toward New Architecture? Slip of the Keyboard? See Around Us. From 1951. There we go. Perfecto. And then... I forgot her name. Did you get anything new in? I'm looking for a book about nature. Live in Alaska is one of my all-time favourites. How about Russians in Alaska? Not really about nature though, is it? The Comfort Book? No. Next 100 Years, Forecast for 21st Century, Dictionary of the English Language, Complete Illustrated Encyclopedia of Birds of the World. That's about nature. I know, I was living in Alaska. Chilling Page Turner, based on Jones's true story, will take you on a wild journey through the frozen wilderness of Alaska, filled with heartbreak, resilience, and unexpected turns. Okay, we'll go, If We Were Villains, Call Me By Your Name, and The Bluest Eye. Yeah, why am I looking at drama? She wants a book about nature. Yokai, that's not going to be it. What we don't talk about, no. How to Train a Super Dog, The Ghost Map, Blood, Sweat and Pixels. What about something here? Travel books? See, a bit thrown here. She says she wants a book about nature, but then she said one of her all-time favourites is a drama, but it's more like a travel book. I don't know what we got here. Adventures of a Wild Child. Nothing particularly jumping out at me. Let me think. Catching carps. Fishing trip. Let's see if she'll bite. Yeah. Oh, I didn't actually mean that pun. Catching carp. Let's see if she'll bite. Terrible puns coming instinctively. That's possibly not a good sign. Possibly perfectly fine. Ooh, we are very close to doing the 13 a day. And we're good. Excellent. Right. I want something cold, hard facts. I want something from this century. I really enjoy an atlas of countries that don't exist. Okay, cold, hard facts. What's this? Atlas of countries don't exist. From vast regions like Catalonia to tiny islands claimed by a single person, this book tours 50 unrecognised and largely unnoticed countries. By turns hilarious, heartbreaking and fascinating, the perfect bunny slipper read for the armchair traveller. Okay. Cold hard facts. We've sold all our travel books. Oh dear. Complete illustrated birds of the world. Cold hard facts and from this century. Slip of the keyboard. I mean, it's a Terry Pratchett book. Even if it's non-fiction Terry Pratchett, always take the chance to give someone Terry Pratchett books. We love Terry Pratchett. In this house, we stand Terry Pratchett. GNU. See, what's the scuttlebutt? I'm looking for a new pastime. I could use some ideas. I wouldn't mind reading more female-penned literature. I'd love to read something classic. So, new pastime, female author. That's going to be interesting. Okay. So female penned, we've certainly got Lydia T. Black. See. Something classic is a problem. Okay. After the Funeral. Female penned. Classic. It's an Agatha Christie. Let's see if we'll go with that one. Yep. There we go. Fantastic. That's what we're talking about. And we have absolutely smashed our goal. And we're almost at the point where we can buy our shelf as well. Unfortunately... Oh dear, you should really ban me from your shop. I shouldn't buy any more books. My shelves at home are already aching under the weight, and I'm too ashamed to even tell you how many other surfaces besides the shelves are filled with books. It's a mess, but what can I say? There's always something interesting out there that I haven't read yet, or that has a new edition. Alright, why don't we keep it to one book today? Do you have anything you can recommend? Ooh. Difficulty low. See, something classic. Wouldn't mind getting you something more sophisticated. The Big Sleep. There we go. Everyone's been telling me to finally read The Big Sleep. Yeah, go on. You're going for an operation. That's a fairly big sleep. Not the biggest sleep. Another recommendation here. Absolutely love fantasy. I found outdated books rather charming. Anything good on board today? Probably not. Unless there's something... James and the Giant Peach? I mean, that's fantasy. It's over 60 years old at this point, so that's kind of outdated. See if we'll go for the James and the Giant Peach. Yep. Excellent. Cool. Some classic Roald Dahl there. Good lord. I'm heading towards actually being entirely sold out today. And here comes Harper to make my day more complicated. No travel books. Yeah, I showed it with 16 travel books and I sold the whole bally lot. This is... Whew. Oh god, if Harper wants a recommendation, she's already grabbed the book I was thinking would go for her. It was the Encyclopedia of Birds. Please don't ask for recommendations, kiddo. Oh, thank goodness she didn't. Okay. And... Oi, over here! Ah. Would you look at all these visitors? It's all thanks to ye. Ever since our wee cross promotion, they've been beating a path to my door. New memory, hot deals, thanks to your help. Walt's new shop is a booming success. Ah, it's grand having so many people around here again. And this wee fella's been particular hit with the customers. When he's not busy eating their chips. Us sailors always pretend to be such loners, but deep down we all need a good crack. Now, crack, C-R-A-I-C, is Welsh, I think. Or is it Irish? Is crack Welsh or Irish? Good God. I used to know that. I've completely forgotten. New core memory. Treasured shop. The sailors and fishers are all found in New Haven. Walt's stall welcomes all. I hope you know that you're a good kid, like. If you'd never talked to an old fella like me, no one would have blamed you. But you always took the time to say hello, and then I made you something to show my appreciation. Sailor's Friendship Knot. A mark of true friendship. While equipped, plus 15% to character effects. Nice. Completed treasure. Till next time, Captain. Well, let's burn all the money I burned today to get another shelf. I finally have a bookshelf update. Oh, finally. I was seriously starting to think we weren't going to get a new shelf. I am very happy with that. Dusty but good, inherited from my grandparent. See, those books I was looking at yesterday are already gone. And I've got no money left. That's really unfortunate, because I put a huge dent in my fact and travel collection yesterday, so the Mediterranean travel books would probably be really good for me. But I'm broke. Okay, nothing specific on today. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Friendship knot. We'll stick that there. We'll put the converted boat shelf there. Ah, shelf space. 50% extra shelf space from where I was before. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. Cool. Excellent. Right, where are we going? Let's hit up Cafe Liberté today. Continue our training. Okay, so we now have 48 plus 24 is 96 books on shelves, and split between 7 genres. So we can have 13.7 book per genre if we were going to go completely balanced, which we don't, but oof, so good, so good. Classics, crime and travel. Okay. So let's see, how many books can we fit on a shelf? 8 on one of those shelves. Okay, so travel, crime, classics. Six kids. 6 fantasy. 6 fact. 6 drama. No, I think we can actually go crazy here, or can we? Let's stick 17 classics, 2 there. There we go. Right. So 16 of all the big sellers, and then 6 of all others. Oh, it's so wonderful to be able to offer a decent choice finally. Ah, this is glorious. Okay, here we go. First day with a ever more full shop. Oh, yoink a snowman. Cool. Do you wanna steal a snowman? While it's winter. Plus 5% kids sale chance, plus 1 child will come by today, plus 2 to daily expenses. That's reasonable. Anything at the statue of St. Buxton? His mouth is conspicuously open. I feel like I'm going to have to put something in there at some point. I don't know, I'm just a suspicious type, I suppose. Dang it, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, here comes Tilde. At least I think that's Tilde. We need a recommendation. What we got? See, I can handle a bit of horror. I like historical settings and I wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Okay. Historical setting, horror. Let me see. Stephen King, Pet Cemetery. Not historical horror. Thrilling, gripping plot. Gone Girl. No. Pillow Man. No. Frozen River. Ooh. Okay, 1789. Thrilling. Historical setting. I don't know about horror. That could be a stumbling block. Let's look. Well, we've got Bleak House. This book will bury me. Bleak House. See, horror. That's the thing. Horror. She wants. That's going to be. Horror thriller. Give it a go. Okay, good. It was whether they were really important on the historical setting. Thankfully, they were more forgiving on that one, so we've got through. Okay. I never imagined that this day would truly come, where my bookshop could sit here entirely empty. It's quite a shame. But it was time, wasn't it? I'm not as good on my feet anymore. The old hip has been bothering me recently, so thank you again for lending a hand. Anyway, I'm not sure how I feel. Relieved? Nostalgic? Regretful? I'll sleep on it for now. See you another time, dear. Yeah, she's going in for surgery tomorrow, so I won't be seeing her for a while. 3 weeks. Well, don't know. Depends whether she'll be popping out to see me at the hospital. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, and I enjoy getting sucked into a really long book. Also, I'm trying to read more from female authors, like a female classic. No. Book of City Ladies, published 1405 by Christine de Pizan. That sounds right up your alley. There we go. I'm not sure it's on your to-be-read pile, because I've literally never heard of this book. Hey, who am I to question? Excuse me, why do you have my kitchen knife? Mariam, it was your kitchen knife, so it wasn't you who did it. It's probably going to be your granddaughter, though. I'll be needing that back, thank you, and I'll let Tilda know that it turned up after all. It's Tilda's possibility if she knew it was missing. Tilda borrowed Mariam's knife during the time of murder. Okay, so it was Tilda. Or likely Tilda. Oh, so you found out who had the knife. What a breakthrough. But wait, don't tell me who it is yet. I still need to write down my current thoughts on the case, and I need to be unbiased. But you should go on and confront them with the evidence. See what they have to say and make notes of their reaction. So that means going to the hospital tomorrow so I can speak to Tilda. Unfortunately, I can't speak to Tilda even though she's currently in the shop, which is a bit unfair. I need some poetry in my life. I quite like a thrilling story. Also enjoy a good classic from time to time. Okay, poetry. So maybe we've got some Shakespeare or Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Epic 14th century poem. Yep, thrilling story. I mean, it's Arthurian legend and a classic. This got to be right up their alley. Yep. Language is really evocative. How did you know? Because I'm really good at this stuff. Dang it, I need to speak to Tilda. Okay, what we got here? Give me your niche hidden gems. I don't mind a dry book. Abridgment of Murray's English Grammar is one of my all-time favourites. Okay. That is dry. Maybe decoration of houses? Sounds quite dry. Yeah, let's see if decoration of houses will do. That's only a 1-star difficulty. It shouldn't be. Yeah, there we go. Very easy to please. And Harper. What is Harper going to want? Is Harper going to want a recommendation today? Doesn't look like. Bullet dodged. And unfortunately, while I was doing that, Tilda snuck off. Wretched woman. Oh, we'll have to go to hospital to confront her tomorrow then. Oh, we can pet the kitty. And it doesn't have an annoying side quest like Bailey does. No offence, Bailey. Okay, hospital then. Mediterranean travellers dropped by 5 gold. Oh, I want to do a quick check. Where was the sell all? Sell all was at the Mega Marché. Yeah, see, sell every book in your full shop at the supermarket. Now up to 72. That's gonna sting. That is really gonna sting. Okay, so what's new, Pussycat? Snowman increases kid sale. Okay. Okay, so the only place we can go today is the hospital. I assume because that's where Tilda's going. Right. Drama, crime and fact books. Did I go 14 or 16? I think 16. Was the sweet spot. Maybe not. So I've got, what, 8 spots free. Was I doing 5s of the other ones? Maybe? Or was it 6s? I'm all at 6s and 7s. I think it was 6s. Yeah, there we go. We're doing 3, get 16 of the big sellers and then 6 of the less sellers. Great. So we're going to grab Tilda as she's going to hospital for her operation to accuse her of the murder of an inflatable statue. This is a thing. Oh, wow. Gossipy much? Okay, we're not getting anything out of them. Let me see. Is there... There's no recyclables to be had at the hospital by the look of it. Okay, suggestion. Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals, as long as it's about nature. Also, I usually prefer factual books, okay? Nature. So, how do whales get so big would be a option. Okay, nice easy one. How do whales get so big? There we go, that'll do. Yep. Nice easy one. Do you know, I completely forget to take my newspaper rack off. Are you here to ask after Tilda? The surgery has apparently gone well, but I've not yet been able to see her. I'm afraid it will take a few hours until she is well enough for visitors, but her caregivers have assured me that we should be able to look in on her in the evening. It's still quite worrying, is it not? I'm very aware of the risks that come with a surgery like this, so I'm having trouble going home. Maybe, yes, I should wait inside until we have more news. Would you join me after work is done? I'm sure Tilda would like to see you. Sure, might as well let it run. New recommendation. What we got? I'm looking for a biography, want something epic. Okay. Biography. Something in classics, perhaps? No. Fact. Ooh. Complete Peanuts, 1993-1994, by Charles M. Schultz. Ooh, Peanuts. Good comics. But that is not getting us biography. Got a lot of fancy biography books available at the minute. Never mind epic. Simply lacking biographies. That's a problem. So, Coffee First, Then the World. Sure, let's go with that one. Around the World Trip sounds epic. And its biography. There we go. Cool. And we're very, very close to having completed our... There we go. Completed. Fuel the room mill. Speak to the doctor again. Oh, it's you. Your little shop attracts quite an interesting crowd, doesn't it? Boom. Stamp collected. You see, we love people watching. There's always so much to learn. We can trust you, right? You won't spill the beans. Good, because I heard that Jenny has a massive crush on that new phlebotomist. Really? Jenny from orthopedics? No, gods no. Jenny the physical therapist with the purple hair. Oh, yeah. I mean, they would look good together, wouldn't they? But if I know Jenny, she'll never ask them out. Maybe those two just need a little push. Oh boy. Recommend 5 romance titles at the hospital. Oh, romance alert. Yeesh. Okay, so recommend 5 romances. Oh, could I get a romance novel? Yeah, okay, cool. I usually go for books with happy endings. I really enjoyed The Tempest. Okay. Not gonna... Northanger Abbey, go on. Yep. Cool, well, that's 1 romance novel recommended already, so that's a nice quick start to the quest. Okay, I'm helplessly in love with romance novels. I want none of that fantastical, unrealistic stuff. Okay, cool. Romance. Let me see. Have some Nana. Go on. Nice. Second romance recommended, and it was manga. I do like recommending manga. Manga is good. Although I've never read Nana. I should do. I really should. But, well. Oh, okay, it's evening. Let's go see Tilda. Mariam greets you right in the building's entrance, impatiently shooing you along in the direction of the lifts. She still looks tired, but her hair is pulled into a tight bun again. Her clothes have been smoothed in an effort to look fresh. Like most hospitals, this building's a maze of white hallways, all look the same. Mariam, however, leads the way without hesitation. With a slight prick in your chest, you wonder how many times she has been here before, worried about a loved one. Finally, the two of you knock politely on the white door of a patient room and quietly head inside. The first hospital bed you see isn't Tilda's. A woman of similar age greets you with a crinkled smile over her gossip magazine. Of course, Tilda has the bed by the window. You pass by a separating curtain that is only half drawn and finally relax for the first time. You can feel Mariam do the same beside you as both you see Tilda awake and smiling, although nearly groggy from a recent nap. You're all right. Of course I am, silly. I told you I would be. I'm being treated like royalty here, despite my moral objection to any such institution. The only thing lacking in this place is entertainment. My eyes are a little too tired for reading, so I've been relying solely on Giselle's delightful stories here. Of course. I should have known you wouldn't be able to rest for even a minute. I rest enough, darling. In fact, I do nothing but rest. But would it be too much to ask for my young visitor to fetch me a few things before my next visit? Anything you'd like. How kind of you, dearie. I appreciate you helping out. Now, I've been telling Giselle about my favourite board game. Could you pick it up from Mega Marché for us? Okay. Fetch an entertaining board game for Tilde and her new friend Giselle from the Mega Marché. Good. Thank you, dear. And thank you for coming to visit me. It really was lovely to see you today. Yes, thank you for coming with me. Now, please give us a moment alone. Emotional support. Mariam will never admit it, but she was really scared and you were there for her. Hooray! Right, so we're going to have to go to the Mega Marché tomorrow. Or perhaps Monday. It's snowing today. Nothing particular to go for. We've got a decent amount of money, so I'm going to buy the Mediterranean travel books. Well, they're 10 gold off. And okay, that's given us a boost of our travel, which is good because we were getting down on it. Now, I want to quick check on the interior. Get rid of that bookshelf. Does that affect the Mega Marché sales requirement? It does. So if I go into the shop and I empty that, that brings it down to 40. So technically that is a hack. And if I just take crime and drama books, maybe? Okay, crime and drama books, and we go big on things that boost crime and drama sales. So we're going to the Mega Marché, and we're going to take nothing but crime and drama books. See what that does. And then we're going to go to decorations and see what boosts crime and drama sales. Increased drama sales. Customer count, nothing particular. Travel sales, we can lose that. Customer count. Okay. Travel. We only want crime and drama boost. Doesn't do anything. Classic sales. Oh, interesting. I can have it in the window. Okay, that increases crime sales, so we'll stick that on the classics. Get rid of the travel. Okay. Increase the drama sales, so we'll stick that back out. Bonus to fact books, remove that. Bonus to plant effects, kids books, classics and fact, fantasy. Okay. Increased drama sales. Okay. Crime sales. Increase crime sales. Fancy sales. Fancy sales. Fancy sales. Drama and classics. Stick you in the window, sure. Crime sales. Crime sales. Crime minus 13 to all others. Where can you go? I don't want to really reduce the number of people showing up. Travel. Lose that for a sec. Increased crime sales. Stick that in the window. Travel and fact. Fancy lowers drama. Increase crime. Increase kids. Lowers classic. Classic fancy boost. Classics. Kitty sells drama. Naughty Kitty. Okay. We will run with that. See if the hack of showing up with literally just 2 books will do anything. Can't really confront Tilde, unfortunately. Okay, so right, yes, need to confront Tilde, but we're going to struggle to confront Tilde because she's in hospital. I suspect the doctors would not be best pleased. Oh dear. I hadn't expected Harper to show up. Oh, that's going to mess things up. Yes, we've got no fancy. It's all about the crime and drama, Harper. Lots of cool animals. Do you have anything like Watership Down? Holy shit. Let me see if I can find something with animals in amongst the dramas. I think I've messed up. Oh, 3 bags full. Sheep detective story. Humorous murder mystery set in hillside near Glenkill Island. Flock of sheep are outraged that someone got away with murdering their shepherd George. Can this eclectic cast of sheep detectives figure out who killed them? An absolutely batty first book. This is being made into a film at the minute with oh blast, him that played Wolverine as the shepherd, and then the voice cast of like huge names. Can't, if you like dead animal stories, here's a, well, animal stories and death. There we go. I can't believe I managed to find something for Harper with my limited stock. Ah, hello. I see you're selling here as well. A very smart decision. I had to come by to fulfill an errand, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get all the Liberté supplies from local vendors. But anyway, I see your sales are going very well. One of these days, you might even sell out. If you want to know my advice, I'd recommend taking less books with you. And I don't mean leaving space in your shelves. That would only make your business seem unorganized. But a shelf with a smaller capacity will create artificial scarcity, and you will see it empty out in no time. Try it out, dear. I promise my methods are foolproof. Love, I am so far ahead of you. How does one buy something from the Mega Marché? Because I got the quest to buy something from the Mega Marché and no way to access it. That's kind of balked, if I'm honest. Okay, maybe Tilde. Tilde? Fulfill Tilde's 3 wishes. Bring a board game to the hospital. I'm at Mega Marché. I assume I've got to speak to somebody about it. Inconvenient. Let me see. What should I pick? I want something in a historical setting, and even at my age, I still enjoy a good kids book. Well, yeah, SOL for kids books, but might be able to find you something in a historical setting. 1954 Chinatown, not that historic. Death of a salesman. Streetcar Named Desire from 47. Titus Andronicus. That's a historical setting. And they do what? Terrifying. Yeah. Maybe I should have just brought the smallest shelf. I thought it would have been a little too hacks, but maybe it's not working otherwise. Which is a bit of a bummer. Alright, let's try this one. So give me something with a low page count. I really don't like scary stuff though. I can't get enough of Madeline. Well, got no Madeline. Let's see what we've got with low page count. 112, that's not too bad. 136 Titus Andronicus. 174, 70. Scary. So, Death of a Salesman. There we go. It's the lowest page count I have. Ooh, okay. I got a achievement for selling 20 crime books in a day. And it looks like everyone's knocking off for the day, and we didn't make any didn't quite make enough sales. Didn't get the drama out there. Boo. Maybe I do need a smaller bookshelf. Don't you hate it when you find out you didn't cheat hard enough? Oh well. So the thing is, I went to the Mega Marché and I don't know how to pick up the board game from it. Right, well, we're going back to Mega Marché today and we're going to hax like nobody has haxed before. We're going to go inside, we're going to get rid of the main bookshelf. Going to replace it with the smaller bookshelf. Or maybe go absolutely ridiculous and go with the smallest bookshelf, and I'll lose money over the day, but I will at least. So, sell out. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Literally show up for a shop with 4... Why is there a sheep in the parking lot? Oh, it's Sunday. The Mega Marché's closed. Bloody hell. I've screwed up. I can't go shopping when it's closed. Never mind. We'll work on selling out today. That's the important thing. Harper, you are not going to get a book today unless we're incredibly lucky. Something niche, nothing romantic. Okay. The Outsiders isn't romantic. That's niche. Go on. Yeah, your parents suck. Oh, there's not much I could do about that one. I have absolutely stuffed up. Oh, botheration. I really wish I could just fast forward through this day, because this is going to be miserable and boring, and I have screwed up so badly. Never mind, I've only got 8 books with me. I should be able to sell 8 books, and then tomorrow for the proper sales day at the Mega Marché, Oh, excuse me. I could hopefully get a board game for Tilda. I want a mystery plot. I won't mind something like a thriller. Okay, mystery thriller. Mystery thriller sheep. I can't believe I managed to shift 3 bags full twice. Sure. Hey, how's it going? I went to visit Tilda in hospital. How's she doing? We were all thinking about during the surgery day, you know? So if there's anything we can do to help, I hope she lets us know. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Mariam called ahead, said to give you this. The board game! Oh, thank goodness for that. This highly competitive strategy board game is Tilda's favourite. Breakneck. Interesting, I don't know that one. Is that an actual board game? No, there's Breakneck Derby, but... Okay, so, shoot, apparently a made-up game. Oh well, 'tis what it is. I hear it's Tilda's favourite. Give her my best, okay? I already miss our little chats at the checkout. Anyway, how are things? I'm still the same, songwriting whenever I can, although it's going a lot easier these days. Moira has some amazing ideas too, and collaborating with her is always the best. But I still thought I'd come by and see what else I can find, you know, inspo-wise. So, do you have any super niche topics for me? Something no one else reads? Might be a bit of a struggle. Honestly. First to die. Poirot. Everybody reads Poirot. Have Living in Alaska. See if that works. Yep, there we go. We made a sale. Hells yeah, Living in Alaska seems dope. Thanks, mate. These kinds of books always give me the wildest ideas for lyrics. Cool, okay, so I've sold... I showed up with 8 books, and I still failed to sell everything. I am gutted. I am absolutely gutted. I screwed that up so badly. Dagnammit. I lost money because I screwed up that badly. I've got new item, Tilda's board game. +3 to kids sale chance. Okay. Megamarsh is open today. Am I going to just take a loss? I'm going to take a loss again. I'm going to show up with 8 books. Sell what I can. And just go, yeah, this is not going to sell well today. I'm going to be honest, this is painful. See, I won't read anything under 450 pages. I usually go for 21st century publications. Also, fancy's my fave. Okay. Not fancy. On beauty. Okay. Both of those cover the first 2 points, though. No. No. Maybe. Barely. Okay, the other Bennett sister or on beauty. I'm going to go other Bennett sister. Go on. There we go. Yo, where are the fact books? somewhere far, far away from here because What? No, whatever. Okay, book for the kiddo. Kids book, please. Don't give me romance. Have The Outsiders. That's as close to a kids book as we get. Technically young adult, but she reads above her grade level, as it says. And I did it. I became a sellout. I sold all 8 books I showed up, and now I'm just going to have to spend the rest of the day telling people, sorry, we're out. Look at this. Look at all these customers. Whoa, is it true you sold out your entire stock here? Yes, because I cheated like a cheaty thing. That's extraordinary, mate. How do you do that? Teach me your ways. Although I must say, I think I'm doing pretty well on my own. You see, you're talking to Megamarsh's newest employee of the month. After I told my colleagues that I needed the money for the band, they were super supportive. Like, they talked me up so much in front of Cassie, and the customers did too. I guess we got into a few friendly chats about books ever since you've been selling here, so they wanted to help out. I reckon that bonus will really help us out with the extra funds for the band. Time to splurge on some sick mics. And it's time to finally replace this old amp. The sound just isn't up to standard anymore. Do you want it, mate? I'll leave it to you to remember me by. Nice, Klaus's amp. This will be useful at a concert. Plus 2% to all book sales, minus 3 recommendations per day. That's going to be very specific and niche uses if I have to lose recommendations. Well, not that I'm really going anywhere yet. Okay, well. This was a very expensive quest completion. I'm glad I don't need to do it again. Right, so I need to visit Tilda at the hospital so I can confront her about the murder of the mascot and the give her the board game she wants. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Classic travel stories for 40 gold. Or we can buy the horizontal shelf and get my book numbers up big styly. Let's just get the classic travel stories. Go on. Mix of fact and travel, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, let's look at the interior. The big shelf. That shelf and... Okay, that can only go there, that can go there. Okay, there we go. Right, I can get rid of the skull. Let's go out exterior. I can get my... get rid of that. Bring my cactus back into the window. Yeah, boy. Birdhouse back into my soul. Boy. So knowing that I can only get it in those 3 spaces. You could get another bookshelf there. Right, that needs to not be there. Oh no, it does need to be there because Oh, I can put ground items inside. I did not know that. Interesting. But I still can't put the extra shelf in there. Okay, so that means I can have my fern inside the shop. Okay, cool. Right, let's go. Well, we're going to the hospital today. And the hospital likes drama, facts, and crime. So let's do what we got to boost. Let's go interior, shall we? Oh, newspapers do go inside. Okay. Cool. Stick the potted plant there. And the... Okay, that table has to go outside. Can that table go inside? No, it can't. Okay. Ooh, okay, that can go up there. Excellent. Can't get the... Oh, I can hang buoys on the interior. Oh, interesting. Mysterious Grimoire can go there. Plus 5% to classics, 5% to fancy, but -1 to all other book sales. But I've got pluses in everything else anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. We're making progress, and I will keep Tilda's board game. Actually, I'll stick it outside. We're getting a bit crowded now. Stick garlic in there for the fancy sale chance. The desk lamp. The typewriter. Classics is spooky, but minus to electrical. Stick our wobbly skull there. Classic and fact sales. Sure. Maybe not. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of having lights on the floor. It doesn't seem right to me. Right, let's go exterior and hang... Right, I'll switch buoy outside, then go inside for the hanging flowers. Let people bang the... No, not you. Switch to garlic for hanging flowers and hanging flowers over there. Not you. Okay, so I can get the flowers out there. So all the flowers are on this side, the buoys are on that side. Cool, cool, cool. Did I miss the flea market this week? I must have done. There's no mention of the flea market. Because it's usually on Saturday. Well, maybe the flea market's not running at Christmas. Or maybe we simply can't access it while Tilda's in hospital. Not that it makes a huge difference, but... Getting a little low on the crime books. We'll buy some true crime anthologies. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so drama, fact, and crime. So we'll do 2 full shelves of crime, 2 full shelves of drama, 2 full shelves of facts, which leaves us with number 6, 6, 8. Yeah, that's... God, that is starting to look like a serious bookshop now. And I'm so glad I don't need to worry about selling out. So here we are at the hospital. Go see Tilda, give her a board game. Oh, hello, Freya, love. Yes, I've missed you too. Anyway, do you have any news? Freya, they let the cat into the hospital? What? Whatever. Wait, is that Breakneck? I see there. That game is my favourite. I can't wait to introduce it to Giselle. She won't even know what hit her. God, card shark type here. Now, if you don't mind, I have another favour to ask. I had a visit from Walter yesterday and he insisted on making me my favourite fish finger sandwich. Said something about needing to bolster my strength. The sentimental old sod. Could you pick it up from him for me? Okay, well that goes to the waterfront, which conveniently the waterfront fish market is tomorrow, so easy enough to do. Let's see what the gossip mongers have for us today. Oh, what a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. Let's see. I want something with a romance plot line. Needs to be a happy ending. I'm a fan of the books like Transmogrify. Okay. A collection of whimsical, magical, extraordinary tales that celebrate trans youth in all the glory. Full of humour, queerness and adventures, the collection reminds readers that every community deserves magic and joy. Okay, what we got? So, romance, happy ending, queer plot line. Let me see. Probably not in the fact books. Let's try over here. Leave taking? Let's try normal people. That sounds like romance, happy ending, and not queer romance, but, you know, let's go with it. How romantic. When will it be my turn? Well, that's the third recommendation wanted. Marianne's in that his house. I'm happy to report that the doctors are already boasting about Tilda's recovery, but of course she's still healing in some pain. She requires a lot of rest. I arrived first thing this morning to check on her again, so I barely had any time at home or time to think. Hopefully the Liberté will be all right. Oh dear, I've never been away from it as long as this. Well, I suppose it is more out of my hands. Tilda needs more. Anyway, you should go in and say hello now. I'm sure she's waiting for you. Yeah, sure, let's go see Tilda. Visiting hours are over for the day. Oh, I can't go in and see Tilda. Heck you, Marianne, for tricking me like that. Oh, who's this strange paramedic? Hey, you! I've had a look around his shop and... it's a bloody death trap in there. You should really get that fixed before someone sues your socks off your feet. Equip 3 safety items at the hospital. Show the paramedic that you have your bookshop is up to code by having at least 3 safety items equipped. I think I only own 1 safety item. That happened to me once. There was this incident with the pump... never mind. So what's it going to be? I can hook you up with some totally legit surplus safety gear. Fell off the back of an ambulance, did it, mate? I'm glad you're taking this seriously. Take a look. I'm at -12. I can't afford a bloody safety sign. Emergency exit, -30 to danger. First aid kit. First aid kit's sensible. -30 to danger, -15 to spooky effects. Fire extinguisher. -5 to danger. +30 to warm effects. Okay, I'm thinking... well, the fire extinguisher's a no-brainer. Not sure about the rest, but either way, we can't afford it today, so it's a moot point. It's 7 gold there. Lost track of the time. What is it? It's Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, the 2nd week of winter. Hi, Bailey. Now I have some news. You're not going to want to miss the winter market. I've decided that the Liberté should finally join the stalls there. I mean, what could go better with a winter stroll than a hot drink to warm your hands up? This month was kind of hard on us. With Tilda hospital stay, my nan hasn't really been herself. So I'm just hoping a good winter market will help people, make people a little happier, you know? Drop by the winter market to visit your friend Moira at their stall. Will you come by? I might be a little busy, but there's always time for a chat with my friends to drop by. When's the winter market? Or is the market a place? Oh no. Winter market is runs the entire... okay, so time. That's where the flea market is, so that would be why there's no flea markets this month, because the winter market's there. Hi Noradai, welcome to the stream. It's going well. It's been quite quiet, but you know, things are progressing. The game's going well, at least. Yeah, apart from the bit where one of my friends languishing in hospital, but that ain't my fault. Somebody wants a recommendation. What can we get for Moira? Folklore, please. I'm all about myths and legends. Also, it'd be nice to get something with queer representation. Okay. Myths and legends, folklore, queer representation. Let's try the fantasy or classics. Let's look through classics. Okay, Midsummer Night's Dream, not that queer. Austin isn't queer. Orlando's queer. Is it myths and legends though? Lord Fauntleroy. Beowulf classic. Not sure about queer. Studying Scarlet. No. Fuller House Usher. Oh, it's a 1 star. She'll like Beowulf. There we go. 1 star means they're easy to please. Well, I'm certainly making all that money I lost in the last couple of days of bad sales of that Mega Marché. Let me see what we got. I tend to enjoy the classics. I also wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Do you have anything like Phantom of the Opera? No. Midsummer Night's Dream. Orlando. The Lord Fauntleroy. Confess. The Lost Symbol. Fancy maybe? Enchanted. Traitor Baru Cormorant. Masquerade Part 1. No. Pet. Iron Widow. Charmed Life. Hunger Games. Is it technically a classic? I mean, 1977, so it's getting up there in age. Ooh. Medea. I mean, that's as classic as it gets. 431 BCE. Thriller, though. Hard to say. Well, let's see if she'll go. That. Yes, excellent. Good. A little bit of brain work for that one, but we made the sale. And that's what it's all about. And wow! We sold all 18 crime and drama books we bought today. Dang, that's a lot of sales. No wonder we're so financially sorted. Right. That means I can afford one of these bootleg safety items at least. I can afford the fire extinguisher or the first aid kit. Not quite both. I don't see any point in buying one if I can't get the other, seeing as I need 3. Okay. Ooh, Scholar achievement. Sell 60 books in a day. We're doing very well today. Okay, note for the future, don't bother bringing kids' books to the hospital. We will sell absolutely none of them. Guaranteed. The first time I don't bring any kids' books to the hospital, Harper will show up, because she always does that, child. Total of minus 149 after expenses. How did I lose money after all that? Seriously? Okay. Grandma's old books for 15. We'll grab those. There's a smattering of stuff. Used maths books. Honestly, kind of tempted to just grab them just because my fact books are always running low. So we got a few more fact books. Expensive as they were. Okay, fish market today because we need to pick up the fish finger sandwich from Walt. So, yeah. I'm going to Waterfront Square. And we're going to clear the shelves. And we are also actually going to make sure we have 6 maritime items out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bookshelf counts as a maritime item, doesn't it? Yes, 6. So we've got 6 maritime items. We can get rid of the skull because we don't sell much in the way of horror today. Let's just double check. Right. 1, 2. The oar. I always forget the oar. Actually, that's the point. The oar's not out. Right. So we've got the want sign, which is 1. We've got the 3 buoys, so that's 4. The fishing net, the bookshelf. So technically, we don't need the oar. But I'm not using anything else for that slot on the... I wonder if there's anything else I can hang on the outside. Because I've got this... I've moved the newspaper rack inside, so we've got free space here now. Ah, I could put maps up. Well, the poster for Klaus's band. That only boosts music effects. It's not really things we want. I think we're okay. Okay, so we're definitely set up for maritime sales, and the books of the day are travel and fact books. So I'm just going to do 2 entire shelves of travel and fact books, and then say 8 of each of the others. I don't know, do I want 24 or should I say 20 books and then 10 of the others? Wait, that doesn't add up mathematically. 9 of the others? Ah, okay, that's why I thought there was 4 of the genres, there's 5 of the genres, because I literally can't count at the minute. Good job, Rhiannon. Okay, let's put a couple of those in, a couple of extra dramas. Actually, let's have the green is kids. Let's put the fantasy and classics next to the kids. We'll stick 2 dramas and 2 crimes down there. There we go. So 10 of most things except for the kids. Kids don't really sell well on the waterfront, so I think we're probably safe. Or I could trade out a classic for kids. Yeah, we'll run with what we got. Right, set up and running. We don't get kids at the waterfront, she says. And there's Harper, showing up first thing in the morning to prove me wrong again. That blasted child. Ah, Tilde, are you? You've come to the right place. I've got my famous sandwich prepared for her right here. Fish finger sandwich, lovingly prepared by Walt. This sandwich seems to be Tilde's comfort food. +5 to animal effects, -6 to all book sale chances. Well, I don't want that in my bookshop then, do I? It's real kind of you taking such good care of Toad for us. You know, Toad and me, we've been friends for a long time. So I'm happy to know she's taking good care of her health. And that she's got good young'uns such as yourself around for support, eh? Okay. Stay for a while if you like. What, you got a lobster boy? Yeah, boy. Special boy for a special somebody. Increases travel sale chance but reduces animal effects. Nah. The antique lantern. I'd be tempted for the antique lantern because that would really look nice in the roof of my shop. But let's see. Traveller's suitcases. Upon closer inspection, you make out the faint outlines of saltwater stains on them. When a customer enters your shop with a chance of 5%, adds 1 travel book. Adds a travel book. Just a 5% chance of a free book showing up. How weird. But definitely worth it. Unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's worth it actually, because it's 200 gold. Meh. And okay, Harper's After Fact books. Thank goodness for that. I would not want to have to deal with the Harper recommendation today. The Hunger Games, my parents love that one. Your parents have weird taste, Harper. Gotta be said.
Yay!
Hi, cutie. Hi. Oh, hi. Yeah, Anne's talking to the dog again. Who's my favourite boy? Yes, you are. Well, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. By the way, how's your investigation with Fern going? I can't help but find it all rather funny. That mascot looks so silly after being deflated. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm pretty stymied because I can't do anything while Tilda's in hospital, I think. Someone wants a recommendation? Oh, it's Anne. Okay, what do you want? I want something with romance plotline. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature and I like historical settings. So, historical, romance, classic. Okay, what we got? To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. Maybe not. Eugene Onegin. Alexander Pushkin. Tatiana loves Eugene. Eugene thinks she's boring. Later, he wishes he had acted differently. A suspenseful Russian novel in verse with a large cast of characters and plenty of philosophy to chew on. I don't know, Lord of the Flies? Definitely not romance. Ooh, Helen. Romantic reinterpretation of the Iliad. Helen is a 16th century version of Helena of Troy, has a chance to forever change the trajectory of her life and love, historical play, and a St. Buxton classic for a reason. That is absolutely what the doctor ordered. Okay, and someone here. See, intent on reading a play, I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. Well, let's see what Shakespeare we've got for you then, love. Lighthouse, Eugene Onegin, The Raven. That's poetry rather than play. Cyrano de Bergerac. There we go. It's a play, it's a tragicomic. How many customers do I actually have in my shop at the minute? It's looking really crowded. See, I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature of planet Earth. I wouldn't most mind a book with 450 pages or more. I really enjoyed The Boundless Sea. Anything good on board today? Okay, so a fact book that's long in the tooth. No. It's a long story, but it's not really nature. Red version? The origin... You want the origin of species. 703 pages. It's about nature as you can get. There we go. Thank you, Charles Darwin. Okay, so... Dang, we sold all the drama books. We don't usually sell drama books at the waterfront. Okay, what we got? See, I'm looking for a new pastime. Could use some ideas. Do you have anything like Beartown? Beartown's last ember of hope lies in the success of its youth hockey league. When a scandal breaks involving the star player and manager's daughter, each town member must choose whether they're on the side of the justice or on a dream of a chance at finally winning. Okay. Maybe you should talk to someone. Completely out left field. There we go. Ooh, sell 20 travel books in a day. Excellent, another achievement. Also, holy Hades, I brought 20 travel books and I have sold the lot. That's crazy. Okay, final examinations. I wonder if the... I'll show up at the university tomorrow for the finals. What's the new thing? The new thing is... fish finger sandwich for Tilda. So we gotta go to the hospital today to get that out of our wretched inventory. Okay, the hospital likes drama, crime, and fact books. So we're gonna go crime. Drama. And fact. 16 of each. And then 10 of... not 10 of all the others, because as we discussed last time, kids' books don't sell. So I'll put a single kids' book just in case, and then 3 each of the big sellers for the local area. That makes sense. Because guaranteed, if I don't have a kids' book, we're going to get a kid coming in today. If I do have kid books, nobody's going to want them. Because that's just my luck. Let's go see Tilde. Something smells delicious. I'm not sure my doctors would approve of a fish sandwich in my diet, but a comfort meal like this one never fails to alleviate my homesickness. New memory, waterfront errand. Tilde feels much better already. Now, there's one last thing you could bring me if you find the time. I've been raving to other patients about those heavenly strawberry pastries from Liberté. They'd really like to try them, so I phoned Moira and she promised me a fresh batch. Could you pick them up for me, dear? Okay, so go to Liberté for pastries. Sure. Oh, what a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh, I suppose I won't mind a little romance to pass the time. Yep. Okay. I want yearning and blushing. Don't shy away from handing me a sophisticated work. Can't get enough of the seagull. Okay, Dickens at Christmas. No. Leaves of Grass. Telltale Heart. Book of City Ladies. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Valperga by Mary Shelley. Honestly, what we're looking is Bronte or Austen type books. Nightingale, okay. Mullen Cottage. Okay, that seems like yearning and sophistication. Romance? Maybe? Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, I think, yes, one more recommendation for the medical matchmaker. And that quest is done. So we are progressing. I think Tilda's slowly getting well enough to become a bit restless. Always looking for something to do and giving others something to do as well. Miriam, don't suppose you bought the cake for Till, did you? Did you? Well, that's who she is, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Do say hello to her, will you? She's expecting you, I believe. I've already spoken to her, Miriam. I am way ahead of you. I can get the safety gear. Grab the fire extinguisher. And let me have a look. Increased drama minus spookies. Minus crime sales. A serious minus to crime sales. I don't really run on spooky effects, so we'll grab the first aid kit. It's a cheaper option anyway. So, equip those next time I come back, and I can get that quest written off. Always a good thing. It'll be a few days before I come back, because tomorrow I'm going to the finals to deal with the university students. Let's see, I need some poetry in my life. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge, but biographies are too boring for me. A fact book with poetry, or poetry book with facts. That's a... It's an interesting combination. Fact books with poetry. Oh, wait. How to say Babylon. In the facts section. Lyrical poetic prose. How about that? Is that what we want? It works. We're good. You love to see it. I'm shifting the books well enough. Craving a new thriller. I'd like fancy schmancy novels. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Okay, classics. Thriller. Much in the way of thrillers. Pygmalion, Streetcar Named Desire, True Beauty, Romeo and Juliet, All Out, Heartstopper, bit... It's the thriller is the problem bit. I suppose Agatha Christie would count as kind of classic thriller. What else we got? Mysterious Ferret Styles. Hercule Poirot. Started Christie's career as a prolific crime novelist. First appearance of beloved Belgian detective Hercule Poirot. And a first and long series of suspenseful whodunit. Let's see if this will go... No? Apparently that's not thrilling for her. Okay. I'm not sure what I had that would work as a thriller. Not everything's a winner. Okay. Helplessly in love with romance novels. Once a classic. Excellent. Yoink. There we go. Classic romance. And we have completed the medical matchmakers. Let's go talk to the nosy pharmacist. Everyone listen here. I have an update on you-know-who and what's-her-face. The new phlebotomist and Jenny? Yep, them. Apparently they were spotted snogging in the car park yesterday evening. Recommend 5 romance titles at the hospital. You know how many people have found love because of you? Oh my word. I told you all, didn't I tell you? I can't wait to tell Priya about this. She's not going to believe me. Well, anyway, I have to get back to my shift soon. Okay, well. I finished the quest and we're moving on. Oh, excuse me. At the end of the day, I think we didn't quite make a profit on that one. Get a cheap mixed book bundle. Sure. Decent mix of stuff. Yeah, we lost 32 gold, despite the great sales we got. Okay, final examination. So we're going to the university today. Cozy decorations, light up your shop. Are there fewer than 7 books in your shop? Plus 9% to all book sale chance. God, I could have done with that one when I was trying to sell that one box of books. We don't particularly need to look at the safety equipment. Ooh, from Till, Winter 12, Year 1. Oh, how lucky I am not to have to do it all alone. I have neighbours who carried my shopping inside when I couldn't. I have friends who asked after me and complimented me to my appointments, who commiserated with me feeling old and useless. I have a community full of people who cared and who maintained my garden for me when I couldn't, who told me they had the same surgery and I didn't need to worry, and who sent flowers and cards to my room today. It's hard to put into a page how grateful I feel for all of them. Oh, that's sweet. So we got the things for them. Okay. So, yes, St. Buxton University. And Buxton University likes facts, classic, and drama. Drama. So, facts, classic, drama, okay, and we've got crime, fantasy, kids, and travel. It seems like a bit of a waste bringing kids in, actually. This is university. Nobody's going to... Well, no, not nobody's going to want kids' books, but they're going to be in low demand. So let's knock out a couple kids' books for extra drama and fact and classics. Definitely in case to know when to hold them, when to fold them. Oh no, I dropped my notes. Yes, I'm very busy right now. There's a book. There's a book. There's a book. There's some trash. Alright, I studied hard for this exam. I should manage, right? Oh, only right now I can't really hear my thoughts because my heartbeat is too loud. I feel nauseous and I might pass out. I think I've forgotten every word I've read, so all I can count on is sheer luck. Please keep me in your thoughts for the next 3 hours. But at least after this one, the semester is over and I'll be done with exams forever. Alright, here I go. Good luck, kiddo. You are gonna need it. Interesting, the boarded up Porter's Lodge or whatever it is. See some Buxton in the snow. Nothing to do there though. I'm sure there's something going on with these St. Buxton statues. Okay, I assume. Hey. My gods, I just can't spend a minute longer in that study hall. What a depressing place. And distracting too. Back in school, I had no problem doing my work in the busiest places. During Dad's rehearsals in the Libertés during summer break, no idea how I did that. The closest I've come to feeling calm and concentrated today is in here. Have you ever thought about letting people study here? Help lo-fi study sessions. Help the students study for exams in a cozy and calming environment. 5 out of 5. Decorate with calming items. Oh, I won already. You might have to move a few things around decoration-wise, but I'm sure it would be a massive success. That was a really quick quest. I love it when a plan comes together. I say plan. Complete happenstance. See, I'm a total fan of dystopian novels, and bonus points is also written by a woman. Also enjoy good sci-fi. Okay. Female author Margaret Peterson. Dystopian. Dystopian and female author. That's a possibility. Edith Nesbit. That's too old to be dystopian. No. No. Okay, I think, honestly, Among the Hidden is written dystopian novel written by a woman. I don't know if it's sci-fi, but yep, there we go. Sorted. Lovely. The professor is apparently very busy, despite just sitting there with his thumb up his bum. Need some inspo. What we got? I want some cold hard facts, but biographies are far too boring. For me, I really enjoyed Feminist Queer Crip. I couldn't find anything in the library. Okay, fact book. Well, feminist memoir. That's probably the best we got. There we go. Problem sorted. Okay, what we got? I'm up for something humorous. I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide, and I wouldn't mind a book with more than 450 pages. Okay, long travel guide, so more than 450 pages, and once humorous. Good God, all my travel books are short. Well, that's a pain in patootie, ain't it? It's probably something humorous above 450 pages is... I hate to say it, I think we might be snookered here. I can't satisfy everything they want. Dear. I haven't got anything that's comedic over 450 pages, and somehow all my wretched travel books are quite short. Hey Lankia, welcome to the stream. I was worried you might actually miss one for a change. Okay, we got a satirical travelogue. I hope that's good enough because we aren't getting a long book out of this. There we go. Whew. That was a bit of a punt, but we got through it. Hey, Lenky, look. We have a cat now. We can pet the cat. The game is progressing fantastically. It's what we all want. Pet the cat, pet the dog. Who's the sweetest boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And that's the end of the day. Right. So it's Saturday today. There is, unfortunately, from Tild, Winter 13, Year 1. I have memories from years ago, a generation ago and half a century ago, and yet they are only a short walk apart. Mariam and I met over 50 years ago and thought we had life all figured out. 5 years later, Mary had her son Hal. When she called me, we both cried and cried with joy. 27 years after that, we got the invitation to Hal's wedding, and when Moira was born a few years later, that was the first time we felt a little old. 5 days ago, Mariam called me with instructions for what to pack for my hospital visit, as if I'd never packed my own bags before. These memories are not far apart. They all live in the same street, waving to each other from their front yards. Ah, very sweet. Nope. The dog didn't get swapped for the cat. I still got the dog and the cat sitting in the chair. Best of both worlds, both animals. Right, so we're going to Cafe Liberté because I got to pick a thing up for Tilde. And Cafe Liberté likes classics, travel and crime. Check it out. We also have a decent number of bookshelves. We doubled our bookshelves from where we were last time. It's fantastic. And I've already forgotten what I was supposed to be packing. Classic travel crime. Okay. Crime. Classics. And travel. Which leaves us drama, fact, fantasy, and kids. So what are you planning for Sunday then? You doing a stream then? Oh, fiddlesticks, I just knocked my mouse flying. Where the hell did my mouse go? Oh, it's down by my speakers. In a bunch of shadow under the desk. Good job. And here comes Harper to remind us why we always pack a random assortment of stuff. Very snowy bikes. Yep, there we go. Harper, what's she want this time? DVD. Oh, Among Us. I do like Among Us. Some good fun, that. Let's see. I like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. I usually prefer factual books, and I also wouldn't mind something niche. Factual, niche, nature. Okay. So, complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds of the world. Factual. About nature, and as niche as it freaking gets. Ah, D&D-ish Among Us. Okay, there we go. Right clicking allows us to zoom in. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to have to basically wait here until Moira shows up for the delivery. Okay, there we go. Have your pastries right here. Careful, they're still hot. Doesn't matter if they're still hot. They're going to be cold by the time I deliver them tomorrow. Strawberry tart. Sweet pastry made with special folding technique. Seems to be a Devoir family recipe. Nice. That's going to make Tilda feel better in no time. I know it. And give her and Nan some big hugs for me, alright? I'll be over there soon to visit once things settle down a bit here. Guess what? I passed my final exam. I'm free. You only had your exam yesterday. So, when I had exams at university, it took weeks at best to get the results. Sometimes a couple of bloody months. How are you getting them the next day? Most unrealistic part of this entire game, that is. And my professor even asked if I wanted to be here to be my dissertation advisor, so that probably means she doesn't hate me, right? I think I'll take her up on it, actually. In her class this year, we modified plant tissue, which was kind of fun. So basically, when you expose the tissue to mutagens, you can sometimes create seeds with genetic variations. Most of them will be dead seeds, but for the other ones, you won't truly know which variation they'll show until you grow them. Cool, right?
Wow.
So for my research project, I want to do the same and find out which of the seeds I create can adapt best to the constructions in conditions in Buxtonbury. If I'm lucky, there'll be some useful traits that can improve things for the town and... Oh, sorry. This turned into a bit of a long rant. I should probably leave you alone now. Bye. See, sometimes it takes a whole year before you can take the paper to show you succeeded. Oh yeah, but you know the results way before that though, even if they take ages to give you your graduation documents and what have you. Okay. I want a literary fiction novel and I want a tragic tearjerker. However, not a fan of thrillers. Okay, let's have a look at the classics then. Oh god, we're almost out of classics. Literary fiction? Check. Technically a tearjerker? Hunchback. Oh, Hunchback. You want Hunchback. There we go. Nice. With the amount of shelf space I've got, it's starting to become easy modo. Because look how much money I'm making now. It's crazy. Okay. So I need some poetry in my life. Don't shy away from handing me sophisticated work. I can't get enough of Paradise Lost. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, poetry, sophisticated. Shakespeare's poetic. Slaughterhouse-Five less so. Fact books aren't right. Let's see, drama. I think ancient Greek comedy about Dionysus' journey into the underworld. Meet Greek heroes, gods and frogs in a quest to find a playwright who can fix the state of the Athenian theatre. Play filled with songs, slapstick and iconic frog cry. Brekkekekex cork cork. Okay. I mean, it's a play, but Greek theatre was very often written as poetry. I'm curious. Is the frogs what she wants, or is Henry V what she wants? Okay, we know Shakespeare is poetic, so that's the safer bet. So, and yet it's considered unconventional. How odd. Well, I want the frogs, which is why I wasn't willing to sell it. Yes, I'm keeping the frogs. Well, that's the end of the day. Made 164 in sales. We are getting low on drama books. And travel. Okay, we'll buy the classic travel stories. Cool. Second-hand dramas. I'll buy it, although I'll probably regret the price. We can afford it. That's the important thing. World Atlas set. We can afford that as well. That's Dang it, that's travel's not fact. Oh well, never mind. Right, we've got a new letter from Tilda. Today I miss my bookshop more than ever. It was always incredibly fulfilling to be able to provide a welcoming, safe place where people wanted to return to. Whether they bought something or not was never the point. It was never about how many sales I made, and I've never believed in competition. Whoever walked in just needed a warm place to stay for a while, and often the books they took home weren't what they were looking for when they came in, but what they needed to go on. Rarely do people talk about their troubles directly, but an open ear, someone who will listen, was often worth more than any words of advice I could have given. Your friend, Tilde. Okay. So, we gotta put safety items in the shop. Strawberry tarts for Tilde. So, safety items in the shop. We'll stick a fire extinguisher there, and the first aid kit next to it. Because frankly, that's all we really need. Because we've already got the life buoy on the outside, so that's 3 safety items. Which means, when we go to the hospital today, we can complete the hospital quest. Which is good. Now, hospital, we've learned, sells absolutely no children's books. Okay. Medical matchmaker stamp. As requested. Equip 3 safety items. Good. Right. Drama, crime, fact. Absolutely no children's books. So, crime, drama, fact. Then we'll go shelf full of fancy, shelf full of classics, shelf full of travel, and we'll do an absolute minimum of children's books just in case. Right, let's speak to the dodgy dealer over here. All right, surprise safety inspection. Yep. Looks all good. Your vehicle is definitely up to code. I should bloody hope so. Nothing should go wrong now, but if it does, just call me, okay? No series of unfortunate events, I hope. Better grab more safety gear, just in case. The only thing is the emergency exit sign. Well, oh, no one's going to buy that. Let me... There we go. Bought all the safety equipment off the dodgy paramedic. It all fell off the back of an ambulance, apparently. Okay, so nothing new with the doctors. So let's speak to Tilde. Right, there's Tilde's cake. So it should be available. Well, here's Marianne. Why Marianne couldn't bring the cakes from her own shop fresh today, I don't know. Would I be interested in a collab? I mean, sure, maybe, yeah. Could be interesting. Looking for a book that suits my interests. I'm a total fan of dystopian novels and I like the good old epic hero's journey. I can't get enough of Gearbreakers. Depends what the collab is, really. see. Think about that. So, what's been selling well today? I tend to enjoy the classics, and I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. I'm a fan of books like Walden. Walden, ever wanted to walk away from civilization into the woods and owe nothing to anyone but yourself? You'll find a friend in Henry David Thoreau. His record of simple living, contemplation, and civil disobedience will fascinate nature lovers and deep thinkers alike. Isn't he the idiot who went off and got himself killed? Henry David Thoreau. Okay, no, it's a different thing I was thinking. Much older person. Not what I was looking at. Okay, so a classic. So, let me think. Well, classic, sophisticated. How about the story of scenery? It's only a 1-star quest. It wasn't that hard at all. Okay. I'm an absolute thriller fan, and I usually prefer non-fiction, but self-help books are usually not my cup of tea. Thriller non-fiction. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. The Code Book. Science of Secrecy from Ancient Egypt to Quantum Cryptography. That's a thriller, right? Thriller. Could we in drama? Thriller and non-fiction. That seems a really odd combination. This doesn't feel right. It's a tough one. I think the best we're going to do is the Code Book. Yep, there we go. Unexpected, but success. Whew, I wasn't sure I was going to get that one. Tild, you're up and about. Hey, interesting clues you have here on your board. Yes, real interesting, Tild. Let's talk about it, shall we? You've really done your homework on this case. Have you figured it out yet? I see, you really are quite clever. let's say I did destroy that mascot. Hypothetically, it would have been for a good reason. That inflatable thing is an insult to St. Buxton's memory. They're not some mascot that can be used to advertise corporate greed. They were a real person and a core part of our town's history and values. Something simply had to be done. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Now, what will you do with this information? Can I trust you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I back up Tilde or do I let Fern know? Screw Fern. I'll say it wasn't her, it was the one-armed man, and that's what I'll tell Fern. Wonderful. Some hypothetical trails are best left cold. Yeah, considering she's already stabbed something with a kitchen knife, I don't want to be the next thing stabbed by a kitchen knife. Now, you, my dear, are supposed to be collecting your cakes today. Oh, I think that was Tilde going off in the wheelchair. Total of minus 120 after expenses. Ouch. Used school books. Crime books for sale. Bargain bin basement. Basement bin. Whatever. Pile of cheap books. That's the important thing. Used school books. Kids, classics and facts. Nice. And the new stuff we can get. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Save myself some money. What else is new? Our new emergency escape sign. And for someone, poor Tilda's food is going to be very out of date. Time to go to hospital. Oh, wait, no, it's Monday. Monday should be the Mega Marché. I think it's Monday today, isn't it? Yes, it's Monday. So, Mega Marché and lying to Fern. Hey, who cares about Fern? He's only a journalist. Okay, crime and drama. Oops. 8 facts. 8 fancy. 8 classics. I can't count. 8 kids. I need to find home for 8 travel books. So I'll put travel books there and half a shelf. There we go. Hopefully we should make some serious sales today. Okay, I think that's all the recycling picked up. Alas, poor inflatable, we barely knew you. Thankfully. Okay. Hey, there's something different about you. You solved the case, didn't you? You You figured out who deflated the mascot and why. You might yet become a proper investigative journalist. Stunning investigation work there. So who do you think did it? Protecting your source at all costs, I suppose. Well, I won't pry. I'm sure an open-ended article will also leave people wanting more. And either way, finding out who did it was just for fun of it. I like solving puzzles, but there's no need to carry on after you've solved it, don't you think? But hey, great investigative work. You've proven yourself a reliable assistant investigative reporter. Here, you should have your very own press tape for the next investigation. Press line, do not cross. Oh dear. So, +1 to crime sale, but -1% to customer count. For every dangerous item in your shop. And then while equipped, +3 to crime sale, but -5% to customers. I don't think I'm going to be using that one much at all. So, what do you think of Mega Mascot Maimed Many Times? Sounds a good headline. Well, the important thing is the bullet has been dodged. The case has been closed, solved, and I didn't have to tell the wretched reporter what the truth was. Okay. I want something with cute animals. Also, I hate when books end. Give me a series. Okay. Do we happen to have a copy of Redwall in? Alas, no Redwall. Okay, Lost Continent. Lost Continent? No. Ursula de Gwyn's the Dispossessed. No cute animals. Redemption of Alphalus. Goddess who takes home a talking cat. Interesting. Giver. No. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Cute animals. I mean, there's the hamsters. Was it hamsters or was it mice? Well, either way, I think I'd have to argue a bit for that one. I don't think it's worth the hassle. Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief, Baton Witch. Okay. Misery, Yellowface, Crucible, welcome to Yangdong Bookshop, Henry V, Sixth even. Paradise Kiss, Princess who saves herself in this one. Mrs. Dalloway, The Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis? Cute animals turning into a cockroach? Yeah, no. Yeah, there's nothing obvious with cute animals. That's a... Darn it. Series with cute animals is... But there aren't any series with cute animals at the minute. Huh. I hate to say it. I think Hitchhiker's Galaxy is the closest to a series with cute animals in it. 'Cause the rest of what we got just... Unless something in amongst the kids' books, maybe? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a series, there are cute animals in it. There we go. There's also Zaphod Beeblebrox, a guy with 2 heads. Not such a cute animal. Oh no, Harper's in the shop. What is Harper going to want? Harper doesn't want anything. Harper's seeing to herself for a change. It's good, right. I'm looking for a fresh kids book. The Barcode Tattoo is one of my all-time favourites. Okay. Well, it sure as hell ain't one of those ones. That's fairly fresh. I didn't have much choice for kids' books. I only had 2 left. Hey, big shot. You know, my manager heard that you sold out recently. Your books, I mean. She wanted me to give you this. New a mega subtle sign showing your ambassadorship for this beloved brand. When opening shop, plus 10 gold. When equipped, plus 3% to custom account, minus 7% to book sale chance, minus 30% to spooky effects, minus 30% to classy effects. Huge and mega. Looks like she talked to corporate and they've been asking. Signed off on making you a mega brand ambassador. Whatever that means, well, it's up to you to decide if you put a sign or not. But Cassie says the benefits are to die for or something. Yeah, I'm sure it's to die for. We put that up till them bloody murder us. Let's see. I need a play, make it humorous. Pygmalion is one of my all-time favourites. Humorous play. Okay, that's going to be an issue. And by an issue, I mean your spout a look, love. Tragic comic. Tragic comic. There we go. Good enough. Ooh, Drama Llama. Sell 20 drama books in a day. Nice. See. Give me books about plants or rocks or animals. As long as it's about nature, I'm a fan of books like Little Prince. Plants, rocks or animals. So, good God, we haven't got much left, have we? Travel books? Spit. Right. Have the ugly duckling. It's about the best I can go for you. It works. Okay, Harper's pile is ridiculously large. She's buying up most of my stock by the look of it. God damn it, Harper. Your parents are going to kill you. Oh, there we go. Job's a good one. Ooh, cheap books. Grab those. A smattering of everything. A new item is the press line, which can go across the entrance to the shop and the windows, which looks ugly as sin. A Mega Marché sign along the roof. Yeah, we're not having that on my shop, thank you very much. Right, let's have a look at the calendar. We are just into the second week of winter. Now, I've been making these episodes about about 2 weeks long each. So, I would say this is probably a good break point. We'll come back tomorrow and, well, not tomorrow. Come back Friday, hopefully, and we'll pick up again. We'll visit Tilda in the hospital and give her now 3-day-old cakes that could have been fresh on the day if Marianne had got off her butt and brought them with her. And then we get to visit the winter market with, well, yeah, and see what's going on at the winter market. So there we go. That is us for today, I think. We've basically gone from struggling with shelf space to having so much shelf space that we are absolutely raking in the cash every day. Money is no longer any particular threat to us. We can buy whatever we want relatively swiftly. Look at that lovely, almost 500 gold. It was over 500 till I bought those books. Nice. Ooh, Wishes and Wishes, all with at least 700 pages. Tempting. Except I've got 126 fantasy novels. I don't need more fantasy. What I need is fact books. Okay. That's a thing for next time. Next time shall be Friday. Fingers crossed. I'll be back up at 8 PM UK time. I really gotta go to bed. I gotta be up tomorrow because I am doing volunteer work with the local town park. I'm gonna help with getting in the rose garden back up to looking nice for the summer. So, thank you all for coming. It's been a great stream. I've enjoyed myself, and my name has been redacted. I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.